I've already done this, but we're doing it again.
Hello, I'm talking too. Look who's talking now, it's Brian.
We're babies.
And dogs.
Babies and dogs.
Babies and dogs.
Roseanne Barr.
Get off my lawn!
Walk out, babies and dogs. Babies and dogs.
Babies and dogs. Dogs and babies.
Goo goo gaga, bark bark bark.
Orc orc.
Goo goo gaga, eating my own shit.
Hey there, everybody.
Hello?
This is your friendly neighborhood baker.
I thought you were talking to me.
No, why would I be talking to you? We're just three men in a tub.
Oh.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
One of us is a baker.
I am the baker! God damn it. You don't listen to me.
This summer, I am the baker.
Thunderclap.
You're the candlestick maker. God.
Holy shit, Baker, we're in some serious trouble. We need help.
I'm here. What's the damage?
Time to light this candle.
And of course, that would make the third person the butcher.
Da-da-da-da.
Dun-dun-dun.
More thunderclaps. Pow, pow.
I mean, if it was the three superheroes, one is the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker, then the butcher would be the bad guy, like who goes rogue and is like.
Well, the assumed bad guy.
I see it as almost like that would be cool for kind of like an espionage thriller. Like they're all spies. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick.
And what would the tub be in this situation?
That could be their covert organization, the Tub.
TUBB.
TUBB. The Underground Butcher Bakery.
Jesus.
The Underground Best Boys.
Okay. Yes, we did it. We got there.
Yeah, we're
Wonderful.
The best. We're special.
Welcome to the Proud Jacuzzi crew. We are a podcast that does Would You Rathers and
Shitty wordplay.
and subverts nursery rhymes to our own nefarious causes. I am Dane,
I'm Brian.
I'm Jimmy.
and and once again, I am the baker.
I'm the candlestick maker.
Yeah, you are.
Stuck with that.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, candles are good.
You waxy
I like
motherfucker.
playing.
Candles are-
I like playing with hot wax.
Candles are good.
Good.
I like scented candles. Sandalwood.
I like food flavored candles, and I feel like I'm in the minority, even though they make so many of them.
Yeah, I really love them ketchup flavored ones. They're the best. They're fun.
Catsup.
I also like the abstract flavors where it's like angel whispers. It's like, what? That's real.
Now, when you say flavors, it makes me think that you're trying to eat these candles, Jimmy.
I mean, are you not?
No, I'm not.
Well, shit.
No, you're.
One of us is right here, Dane.
And one of us is still shitting, and the other one's stuck up with wax because he's been eating candles.
Who can say which is which?
Me, I could say it's you. You're not going to the bathroom.
Oh.
I like apple pie scented candles.
I
Personally.
like the Cinnabon.
They have Cinnabon.
Of course they do.
Oh Jesus!
Like branded.
Yeah, branded.
I got like a scented candle at an IKEA once, and I had no idea what it was because it's in like fucking Swedish. But like the picture on it was like salt, and it was gray. So I don't know. It was maybe salt scented, but like, or it was supposed to be.
Gravel.
It was good.
Gravel scented.
It smelled better than gravel, but that
Smelled
was
like
okay.
Sweden.
maybe that was what they were going for.
Or an IKEA.
I don't know.
Wet asphalt. Like right when it's starting to rain.
Meatball. It
Meatball.
was meatball scented.
Grey pile of disintegrated meatball. This is what meatball looks like after we're done with it.
Meatball with lingonberry syrup.
My
want
Swedish
that.
is very German.
Sehr good. It's good, delicious. It's good, delicious.
All right.
Socialized healthcare.
So, in addition to craftsmen of the highest order, we also do Would You Rathers. And our first Would You Rather comes to us from Zaps in Phoenix.
Oh.
And Zaps asks,
That's a great name for that guy.
That's something.
it is, it's a good name. Would you rather have one large nose hole, or every time you party, you have to wear a diaper?
I mean, is it a party if you don't?
How? Oh.
It's a personal question.
The answer is yes. One giant nose hole, huh?
Yeah, right in the middle of your face. I'd imagine you still have the outcropping of the rest of your nose,
Yeah.
but underneath that ledge.
Like you'd be a nose cyclops.
Yeah, exactly.
A nose clops.
That's a perfect analogy.
It
for
is.
that. Imagine,
Jimmy, you perfect boy.
I'm a perfect boy.
I can only imagine that with the increase in nostril size, the giga nostril, there could only be a commensurate increase in your nose hair size.
Sure.
And that is not great.
No.
Fucking nose dreads. Think about it.
Well, you just get them though.
You just and you're stuck with them.
No, but I mean, you get them out. Is what I mean.
What do you? Oh,
You
yeah.
get at him.
How do you
Yeah.
get them out?
You
How
get
do you
at 'em.
Tweezers,
That-
scissors.
that
They'd
tweezers,
be easier to get out
no.
with scissors now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wouldn't want to use tweezers. That's how you get a nasal infection that goes straight into your brain.
Whoa,
Yeah.
does that really happen?
Yeah, it does. This guy in fucking recess told me. I traded my GI Joe, and I gave me his banana milk, and he traded the information.
My dad works at recess.
My dad works at recess, guys.
What does recess stand for in the international espionage community?
Regimented espionage giga enforcement silent service.
You throw a G in recess?
Yeah, I did.
Good.
Really extra certain about this fact. Recess.
I mean, I only got.
You put an F in recess, and you didn't say shit.
I gave
No,
up
of
after
course not.
3 letters.
He's the butcher. I'm not crossing
I'm
the
butchering
butcher.
all the spelling of.
You're the candlestick maker. You need to make like labels for your candles.
Yeah, well, somebody's feeling the burn later.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
You're not talking politically.
You will get it,
I will. On my little
and
tootsies.
it is fire.
I will commit an arson.
Burn down my bakery.
So yeah, nose hairs are real. Really,
You
yeah.
just
Wow.
get them. I don't know. That's a slightly larger inconvenience. I have a very suspect feeling that the threshold of whatever a party is very low. So you might. Just
I think
be,
you would be correct.
You might just be hanging out with some friends. Somebody cracks open a beer, and all of a sudden you're in a diaper now. And you're like, shit, I thought this was just a get-together. And they're like, nah, they flip the shades down. Take a sweet sip of their natty ice.
Oh god, and think of the surprise parties. Those would be the worst. Like, oh, happy birthday, Uncle
then-
Don! Whoa, why are you wearing a diaper? What does that smell?
Why did you immediately shit?
I was so surprised.
Yes.
See,
We
I
all
see it.
did it.
I see it more as like the party can't start unless you've got a diaper on, so they're trying to open the beers and they're not opening, and like they're trying to like put up streamers, but
You've
they keep
got
falling down.
A magical tush.
Yeah, and then
But
everyone
what
just
if you,
looks
like,
at you
crash a
silently.
Party, though?
Well, then the party stops. And everything goes dead, and then everyone's just looking at you, and they're just like, "Come on,
This is a very
Come on, we
different
want-
interpretation.
we
Like everyone
wanna-
just
Yeah,
knows.
this is
We
like
wanna
Different
party.
interpretation.
This is a much bigger ramifications.
Less
there.
involved with duties than the other one.
Then a friend just walks up to you with a big box of Depends and is like, "Come on,
Like does a reverse pantsing of a Huggies pull up.
we want to party. Could you just
Just step
could you
in.
just step into this, please?"
To go back to the nose hairs, and I know we want to talk about more poops.
It's been so long. It's been a week.
I have, again, about the nose hairs. I have this theory that, like, those nose hairs would be so thick you'd need wire cutters.
Oh my
Because,
God.
like, again, they're bigger. They're
Why,
thicker.
why would they be bigger? There'd just be more of them.
Well, yeah, because but like it's got to be a commensurate increase in size to act as a good filtering medium.
Like ratios.
Think about it. Yeah, like if they were the same small size, then you'd be still pulling like big chunks of shit up into your nose. And wait, speaking of chunks of shit, think of the boogers. Think of the giga boogers.
Oh, I'd
you'd
be
have
down for
with
that.
the Omni nostril.
I feel like this question gets worse depending on what type of nose you already have. Like if you have a
Mine's not great.
well, like
You
if you
got a
have like
nice
an
nose,
upturned
Brian.
nose,
Yeah.
like you just got a gaping hole facing everyone. If you have a more generic-y sort of a nose, like it's still bad, but it's down. You can just sort of, as long as you're not like crazy tall, you can just sort of look down.
I had a girlfriend once make fun of me for having small nose holes.
What a weird conversation that must have been.
what an
It
odd
was
thing.
very strange, and I'll tell you why it was so strange, because she had gigantic fucking nose holes. Like, hers were noticeably large. And
Well, there's her inadequacy at work there.
I guess, but it just, I didn't say anything. I wasn't like turning it around and being like, well, yeah, well, look at you.
She fucking monster. I'm sure she was a nice girl.
She was lovely. We broke each other's hearts. But
I mean, that's like if I had like a fucking weird Quato, like, you know, half-digested twin in my belly, and I was like, look at you freaks without half-digested Quato bellies. Look at you weirdos.
get to Mars.
Yeah, that's right, Quato belly.
Get
These
to
guys are jerks.
Mars.
What a couple dim bulbs. Come on, Quato Disgusto belly. Let's go get some beers and chicks.
Let's go drive in the carpool lane.
But first, this guy's got to put a diaper on real quick before we're able to do that.
So nose hairs aside, I feel like as long as your breathing is not impacted, if anything, it's going to be better.
Yeah, I mean, probably, maybe.
Maybe.
But, you know, when you get one stuck up nostril when you're sick, but you can still breathe through the other one,
Oh, yeah.
that's just a binary system right there. It's
then
either
you're
on
speaking
or
solutions.
off.
Your nose eggs are all in one basket.
All of your nose eggs.
Yeah.
Right
And
there,
Again about the boogers. Again about the boogers.
Tell us more about these boogers,
The
Brian.
size of grapes. The size
like-
the size and color of grapes.
Oh my god.
They're just grapes.
Not great. Yeah, because
Just picking
you're
grapes.
dirty. Because you're a dirty grape boy. You love
Living in the
sucking them.
vineyards.
You love sucking them up your nose.
Oh.
Creeping about in the vineyards.
You can get them in there. You can get all, like, almonds.
You're making wine in your sinuses. That's what you do when you're dirty
Wine.
grape
Oh,
boy.
wow.
It's a nice 2006 Winus. Age to.
Was that a
we're not gonna
sinus?
say
A play on
perfection.
sinus?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
good.
got the
Good,
wine
good, good.
sinus. Winus.
Wanted to make sure I was on the same page.
Winus Vineyards.
Make your choices, fellows.
So I don't know, like how realistically,
Yeah? Let's get real.
it's
get real,
a
real.
sort of a permanent problem forever.
Uh-huh.
That's maybe not even that bad. That's the thing. Like it maybe isn't that bad.
Right.
It's not that bad. It's
Not that bad.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
Ah.
2 weeks in a row.
That's
with
We're real
the
big
Dido.
Dido
I was
fans.
listening to that episode earlier. That's why it's still in my head.
Good.
Or just an inconvenience, depending on how much you party. In the universe where a diaper just appears on you, which is the one I like
Yeah.
the most.
So you would do that. I think I'm getting that feeling from you.
It's tough because like maybe I'm wrong and the nose would be way more awful than I am expecting.
That's. I
Like
mean,
if
this
you get
is
a
your
little
choice.
Sick, if you get a little sick, it's like we got a little drip. No, it's just coming down straight into your mouth.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I would definitely take the diaper because I don't feel like I'd be that inconvenienced by wearing a diaper. And if people are like, "Hey, are you wearing a diaper?" then I could be like, "What?" I mean, I might, and then just go partying like.
You just paint it the same color as whatever pants you're wearing.
Right,
You're
exactly.
Like, I got a big butt.
I mean,
It's fine.
when you get to be old enough, nobody's gonna care. Like, oh, we're
Exactly.
all wearing diapers. Let's rock and roll, motherfuckers!
Where's the blow? Where is it? I got my diaper on.
Pass around them poppers, Madge.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going for the diapers.
I'm going for the Giga Nostril.
Yeah?
I actually kind of get a kick out of that.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Most actively against it.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, it sounds
But he's been grinning the whole time
sounds
also.
terrible, but I think I'd be down.
Just having a big old hole in your middle of your
Right.
face.
I could totes party even harder, because think of all the fucking nose candy you could get up that Giga Nostril, am I right?
I wouldn't know.
All that Colombian marching powder marching up my giant nostril.
You could just spoon it in there.
Just spoon it in. You don't need a straw anymore, it's a garden hose.
I think I'm going diaper.
Yeah.
It's a tough call though.
But magic diaper.
Not the scenario you.
See, I kind of like having that power over people of being like, you want this party to start? Well, I'm not ready yet.
I guess that would be all right. I'd be like, all right. I would have control over the situation.
Right,
at all times.
exactly.
I'd be like, listen, this is not a party. We are just playing games as friends, not a party. You turn that stereo down.
I have
can't
not
turn it
put
up,
my
I
diaper.
know.
I haven't put my diaper on yet. Okay.
That just feels like you're putting too much of a positive spin on something.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
this is more of a. I mean, I'm more of a nostril is half empty kind of guy. Really.
Nostril centric.
Yeah. Well, you know. You got what you do. Okay.
Ray, we did it.
Decided.
It is
Yay.
decided, and Brian loses.
Fuck you.
Hey guys, I was sitting by myself earlier today, and I was on a park bench, and I'm looking out, and I see a single pigeon, and I'm like, man, I wish I could post on some website and be like, pigeon, go out with me, and then the pigeon could type back, coo, 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 coo.
Misconnection. You were 6 inches tall and pecking at a half a rotten hot dog.
Yeah.
I was in a parka
I was
and
the
some
hot
fresh
dog.
kicks.
It was 78 degrees outside.
I make bad decisions. You want to go out?
Yeah.
The person reading's like, I thought it was 79 degrees. Can't be me.
Can't be me. I was definitely on my thermostat. But unfortunately, I couldn't do that. But I know that there are some people who can do this thing and do this thing.
Do what they do so well.
Yeah.
Is it us?
Yeah, I'm talking about Lonely Hearts.
It's us.
Oh,
Hey.
that's what I'm talking about.
Lonely Hearts.
I thought that was like longest, most meandering riddle of all time. Yeah, it's Lonely Hearts. It's Lonely Hearts, folks, where we fucking take, the special. We take we go to the short bus of the internet, Craigslist,
Oh
and
my God.
we look for people in need of romance times.
So my meandering riddle was meandering, but calling it the short bus.
That was a bit of incisive wit from America's sweetheart, Brian of the
Brian
interwebs.
the Warlock,
Brian
man.
the Warlock.
All right, so before we get going,
Yes.
I have a couple pieces of note when I was searching for my lonely heart.
Are you upsetting the apple cart right now? Are you flipping the apple cart right now?
I don't know what that means.
It means you're taking the apple cart
So-
and you're pushing it over, and all the apples are getting all
like
over the
apples.
place.
So you found some short but sweetsies?
Well, so
Like
I found
apples?
two things that struck me. They were within an hour of each other,
Ooh.
but they were, from what I could ascertain, from different people.
You spend hours on this?
No,
You spend more than 10 minutes on this?
within an hour of posting times.
Listener, we love you, and we
Thank God. Okay. All right. Yeah. You make me worried about not putting up.
They
effort
were
for
on page 1, both, maybe 5 posts apart.
Gotcha.
I want you all to know that I do not put too much time into this.
These are not my lonely hearts, but the first one, the title of his post was Carpet Diem,
Oh, I like it.
and it did not look ironic that he spelled it as Carpet Diem. It's not a joke.
How does something look ironic?
I'm making a silly joke,
He
haha,
didn't. It wasn't a pun.
So it wasn't
he
like
thinks it's spelled that way.
it wasn't carpet diem winky face. It was
Nope.
just plain old carpet diem, maybe in
Carpet-
caps.
Carpet in caps, for sure. Then the second post that I was glancing upon had at the bottom, the sign off was Carp Diem.
And this wasn't an autocorrect on his phone.
If at first you don't succeed.
I mean, it's possible,
Try
but just
again.
the fact that it happened twice in like 2 minutes of me looking at things,
Right.
I was very tickled by this. Two people that fucking decide, I'm going to use this thing, don't know what it means, how to say it, how to spell it, whatever. Just fuck it, though.
Carp.
Just going to go buck wild.
I'm gonna go fishing for some carpet.
I was amused. However, the lonely heart that rose to the top.
The cream of the crop.
Cream of the top, as it were.
The sweetest apple on the cart.
The title is just inappropriate with 3 exclamation points.
I sure hope so.
Aged 57. And it is as follows. Okay, so one moment I had a relatively normal relationship with a relatively normal woman, and the next moment I didn't. So, after brooded for the appropriate amount of time, I then realized normal, appropriate relationships just aren't working for me. So I decided to try something inappropriate. It could be the relationship is inappropriate, the person is inappropriate, or what we do is inappropriate. Drop me a line if you are inappropriate. Tell me what about you is inappropriate.
Oh my god.
Way too young, way too old, unemployed, problems with alcohol, problems with monogamy, problems with the law, pregnant, that's a problem, had a well-publicized affair with a congressman,
Oh, nice.
mayor, or president, didn't speak much English, married twice without getting divorced.
What's wrong about not being so good with English? Fuck this guy.
I don't know. Inherited and
It's a problem.
squandered a family fortune, shot a man in Texas, parentheses, as long as he deserved it. Embarrassing photographs of you and a llama surfaced? Whatever.
Oh, this guy's
Just as long as you're interesting. Please
guy's
be
a real
interested
card.
in meeting, even if it's only short terms. And then my favorite bit. For obvious legal reasons, you must be at least 18 years old. A little edgy excitement? Good. Jail time? Bad. And then the last bit, he says some how to message me shit. And he says, I answer all replies, so if you don't initially see a reply, look in your spam folder. Just in case, ladies.
just in case.
That guy's a regular Paula Poundstone, am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right?
Because he wears bow ties?
What a wit.
Oh, because he's witty. Oh, okay. Okay, I got it.
He's very funny. Okay. So
Ooh-wee.
mine's a little bit short but sweet, but thankfully Jimmy came in with some of that value for dollar with them extra laughs. So mine is entitled "Worship My Feet and Serve Me."
Oh.
Greenwich Village. I'm searching for a man that melts at the sight of my sexy feet. For now it will be from a distance, but willing to relocate for a good foot slave.
Oh.
I can made custom pics and videos just for you. It turns me on knowing I can drain your wallet at the same time.
Wow.
You will be so addicted to my sexy feet. Me, busty 44 double D, thick thighs, sexy size 7.5 feet.
The sexiest size of foot.
I was about to remark on that, yes.
38.
Wow. I don't think we've had any foot stuff yet.
Yeah, it's
It's a
overdue.
first.
Yeah.
Thank God. I just did Lonely Hearts bingo. Bingo! I got it.
Bingo.
Foot stuff.
You win a toy.
Do I?
A tiny...
Is it a tiny foot?
Gachapon.
You win a bad day.
Man,
A long period of introspection.
So yeah.
the thing about liking draining their wallet really fucking stuck out to me, too.
Yeah, it's like kind of like it's
Guys.
sort of like that hint there that like, oh, you'll get to see my sexy feet, but not for free.
Guys, they're perfect for each other.
I mean,
They are
they kind of work.
a match
It's inappropriate.
made
It's
I mean, it's not...
appropriate. I don't know.
Feet loving's not quite inappropriate.
in Craigslist.
But maybe in certain circles.
This guy's kind of milquetoast inappropriate though. Like, I want somebody a little edgy. Blah, you know, he doesn't like want anybody really edgy. He wants like fucking.
I do love that he's almost 60 and he's like, as long as you're 18, though.
Oh,
Ladies.
what a schmuck.
Ladies.
Too old though. Like he would do the same thing for a 90-year-old. He'd be like,
I guess so. According to, so he says.
So he says. No, I think this is perfect. I think this is exactly like he's asking for it.
Yeah, 38-year-old foot fetishist.
Put me in the middle of a scandal, please.
Please,
Take all my money.
please.
That's a thing. That's a form of fetish,
Is getting your money taken?
basically, or like
having somebody who's like kind of
in
like
control of your money.
yeah. There's like
In
a
a
term.
sense.
There's a term for that. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
Out there in listener land, let us know if you know the term.
Yeah.
like I've heard on Savage Love, there was a woman who was involved. This is forever, so I'm gonna butcher it, but like she was
You are
involved
the
with some
butcher.
guy.
Butcher. Yeah.
You are the
That's
butcher.
me. She was involved with a guy who like would send her money, and she was kind of like it was a professional kind of situation, but this guy would just send her like a fair amount of money.
Yeah.
And she wasn't a piece of shit, so she wasn't like taking advantage of him. And I remember,
But he wanted it.
But he wanted it, and the advice given was just like, if you're just do it, because you're not going to take advantage of him. He's going to give money to somebody. Most people would take advantage of him.
Yeah.
So if you're cool with the situation, just go for it. And I was like, it's a very interesting sort of fetish.
Yeah.
Kind of a
Like there's some
what a-
stuff that
What a niche.
like a lot of things I can envision sexualizing, even if I'm not into whatever. Like
Sure.
for example. But like I can't. I just don't.
you can't wrap your head
Cannot
around
wrap
it.
my head around.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me because it is a fetish that is income dependent.
Yeah.
It
You know,
is,
like
isn't it?
any like poor or rich, you could have like a crazy foot fetish, but like try to be like a guy who like fucking manages an Arby's and has this fetish. I mean, like you've got to be you'd have to. I don't know, like I can keep you in horsey sauce and horsey sauce and peep in Touch magazine, my friend.
As long as you want.
As long as you want. I hope
Or
you.
as long as I have this promotion. Well, no, it's
I
a
hope you
power
like
thing.
Fago and Charles Shaw.
It's a power thing, like feeling as if somebody else has power over you, or that you are powerful enough to like just flaunt your cash like this.
Yeah.
It's like a weird kind of being taken advantage of for
Right.
a rich person, yeah.
And they're like, yeah, ooh,
Oh, you're such a brat.
I I deserve this. Like, take it all. Like, I'm a big person for it.
I'm a big rich man person.
I'm a big money boy.
I'm the most money boy.
Cha-ching. The kid from Blank Check grew up with this fetish. Like when he finally grew
really?
up
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the actor.
in the
That's the
movie
joke,
world of Blank Check. He's just like, "Oh, take all my money. Oh, I got another chocolate fountain. Oh,
Don't go. It was expensive though. Don't touch it. You got to keep the chocolate levels
I gotta keep my chocolate levels."
pristine.
Chocolate fountain never sounded pleasant to me. I just imagined what a mess and how hard to
Oh,
clean.
they're
you know?
good.
You never turn it off like a cement mixer.
It has to keep going.
Oh, but that chocolate's gonna spoil eventually. You'll have this moldy, awful, like fountain of greenish
Not if
black
it's-
chocolate.
Not if it's McDonald's chocolate.
What
Have
the
I
Yes,
told
fuck?
you? Have
Yeah.
I told you about that?
Yes,
What-
you have. Tell
What?
us again.
Have I told you on the podcast?
No.
So when I worked at a McDonald's years ago, and the chocolate that goes on a chocolate sundae has certain chemicals in it or something, or at least it did. I can't speak to it now, but it didn't like where the chocolate resided in the McDonald's was not a heater. Like it came in a big bag, and you would put it on the food warmer so that it would heat up.
Yeah.
And then you'd put it in just like a metal tin, and it would just stay hot. It would just stay warm. And additionally, it never got cleaned. Like I cleaned it once after working there 6 months, and I was like, "Whoo! The bottom of this is
Roasty
Still
toasty.
good, I guess. Because it's not moldy or nothing.
Yeah.
But holy shit.
It's like honey. It don't go bad.
I don't buy that.
I had one of the people that worked there. I didn't do it myself, but they said they like took a bag home, like a warm bag home,
Yeah.
put it in the fridge, and it was cold. And then they took it out of the fridge, and since it had been like activated, it like got warm.
Okay, so weird thermodynamic properties, oddly enough, I can buy. That it never goes bad, I don't buy.
Well, I don't know about that,
Yeah.
but it didn't get moldy.
Its place hosts a more strange and bizarre bacteria.
Things we have not yet even discovered.
It's a form of microbe
Space.
that cannot be classified yet.
Space chocolate.
Space chocolate.
McDonald's is just the name of some faraway chocolate planet.
God.
The Hamburglar is a straight up alien.
Yeah.
Ronald McDonald
I
is
mean,
their leader.
They all are. Let's
They
be
are.
real.
They really are.
The land of Dairy Queen is the upside down.
Nice.
It makes so much sense.
Grimace was supposed to have like 4 arms and be a milkshake monster. Like that was his
scary.
original concept, is that he stole milkshakes. He was a bad guy, and he had 4 arms, and he was all drippy and disgusting.
And a vertical mouth and a single eye, and he spoke backwards.
Only
Original
untruths.
concept, David Lynch.
Yeah. Our good friend Stephanie Ed in Berkeley asks, would you rather only be able to watch footage of other people's lives, or watch whatever you want and have your own life filmed?
Oh, the first one. No discussion.
Way to just fire
Next-
that trigger.
Next question. What is
Sir?
that? You wouldn't need fucking dramas on like scripted dramas. You'd get to
Watch people's
watch
lives?
everyone's drama. Be the nosy Nelly of the earth.
Live the sliver lifestyle.
Would you also sell your secrets? Is that like... Because you could see everything, right?
I mean, I guess I could.
Yeah,
Would you?
gross.
Oh, I'd blackmail fucking corporate. I wouldn't have to work.
Yeah.
Blackmail everyone.
But you'd be on like everybody's hit list.
You'd be the shadow broker.
I could. As long as I don't watch TV, I can figure something out.
I'm just saying, if you're if you're like fucking blackmail boy, like eventually you're gonna be on somebody's hit list. Like, you know, like. Okay, do we keep paying Blackmail Boy because he's blackmailing Saul, or do we just whack Blackmail Boy? You know, what's cheaper? What's the cost-benefit analysis of keeping Blackmail Boy alive?
Well, that's the
and he's
thing.
blackmailing Saul, or we kill Blackmail Boy and we all get an immense savings, and we don't and the cost is we don't have Blackmail Boy.
But here is the point that you are sorely missing out on.
Oh,
I would see
I'm a quiver.
when they send out the hit.
Oh, that's true.
I
He's
would
always
know,
one
and
step
then I
ahead.
could see who is coming to get me and set up a Home Alone-esque style house protection system for them.
Oh, I
With
don't know.
paint
Jimmy.
cans and nail
I don't
guns.
know.
If I knew exactly where they were, I'd be like, yo, listen. I got some smashed up Christmas balls. I'll have set up some sticky glue for your boots earlier. So you're going to step on them. It's going to hurt real bad.
You can't watch everybody all the time. You only got so many eyeballs.
Well, I think you also only have so many channels, and you can't just be flipping through those channels, watching each person's life.
What if I...
How's that song go? It's like, what, like 177 channels, and they're all people wanting to kill me? I
Don't
forget
know
how the
that song.
goes. It's been a while.
Listeners at home, if you know this song, please send it in.
If we're going to get real deep with this.
Okay.
Here's how we get around to this problem of people trying to kill me.
Oh,
We're
God.
gonna dive down this hole.
You mean your problem? Everybody trying to kill you?
we're
Brian's
in this
decided
together, guys.
already.
I'm sorry to say.
You decided for all of us, you son of a bitch.
No.
We are a
Butcher.
team.
We are 3 men in a tub, but
So I've gone real dark. I've kidnapped a few people,
just a couple, a handful.
just a few.
Oh my God.
Stick them in key places around my abode.
Huh?
I just tuned them. They're my surveillance.
They're your cameras.
Do you remember that Would You Rather last week where it's like, be poor or do unspeakable things forever and have money?
Yeah.
This is the unspeakable thing that Jimmy chose to do. This is it. That we
Yeah.
found the unspeakable thing.
And this is a fun thing.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right.
Wow,
The more
Jim.
you know. Whereas the other one is like
Yeah.
you're always observed. Always?
You are always observed. Yeah, you are your own channel, so you're kind of Truman style. Where
Exactly
on
the
Netflix
analogy.
they're like new episodes of Brian.
I mean, just because like you're always being. So is the wording that you're always observed or that you're always filmed?
It is own life filmed.
Okay, so nobody's necessarily watching.
I feel like it's
Nobody's-
got to be a
nobody's-
live stream situation.
It could be live streamed, but who says you got any subscribers?
That's
'Cause,
very
like,
true.
Is your life that interesting? There's bound to be some like fucking internet pervs who are like, "Oh, I love it when he fries eggs. I'm jerking it to that."
Or-
you know,
People are into that though.
Or just
Like-
jerking it. When he's jerking it, then I'm jerking it.
I mean, yeah, that's bound to happen.
Like, you know
but
how many people are into that Big Brother show?
Big
Like, there's
Brother's
something
big,
about-
Periscope's big,
There's
or it's
something
they're
about
trying to
that
make it
that
big.
people really connect with.
I've never watched those shows. I presumed that they were doing interesting things, or there was some weird interpersonal.
Well, they
drama.
are, but like, so the thing about Big Brother, I don't watch. Big
Yeah, like a bit like they're like I'm not in a house with other people.
Well, no, but
and
here's
I've
the
got
thing.
nothing interesting going on. I'm fucking boring as hell.
Here's the thing, though, about
I'd get that niche boredom audience, and that's a small audience, my friend.
Big Brother is a popular show because they will have like live streams that you can just view,
Yeah.
like real time,
Yeah,
all
okay.
the time.
Yeah.
But it's a finite amount of time. If somebody knew, like, ooh, I get to watch this person for the rest of their life, dependably,
Yeah.
like I
You
could see,
get
I could
invested
see
in
a
your
lot
life.
of people getting really invested in, and you'd be a celebrity.
Invested
of
in boredom. It's like I think
it doesn't matter.
I,
Like,
I
people-
think it does matter. I think that like the appeal of a 24-hour show is only appealing for so long.
I think
There's got to be something worth watching 24 hours of.
people aren't tuning in like the same person is only watching for so long, or they're like, oh, it's 6:00, Brian's getting home, you know, like, what's he gonna do?
That was the idea behind Truman Show.
Oh look, he's sitting alone in his apartment again, and he's reading webcomics. How thrilling!
Well,
What
then
is
they'd
it
read
today?
along with
is
you.
it Gun Show? Is it Achewood? What's he reading? What's he reading, Brian? What's he reading?
So I'm
What's he
guessing,
reading?
Brian, I'm guessing you're picking that one because you don't think anyone would watch your life.
I'm kind of thinking I might work that angle because like I don't like. Well, that or like, I mean, okay, so you can only watch other people's lives. Just stop watching anything. Just read. That I could work that angle too.
Or you could watch people's lives.
I've never been into reality TV. Like
Sure.
that's not. I don't get off on that kind of voyeurism.
I think there's a difference between
I
reality.
think voyeurism
Well,
should be more personal.
Reality TV is very contrived.
yeah,
Like, if it was
that's
like
what I'm
real
saying.
life, I feel like that's
Well, yeah, so much of it is actually scripted.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
straight up scripted.
So this would be real reality. Reality. Bites.
Yeah, and I'm not into watching that.
Okay,
So I just like, I mean, I could do that, and the angle I could work is I just don't watch TV anymore.
so you have chosen.
I haven't actually. I don't know.
Oh,
it just-
Jesus, Brian.
you schmucks.
what. Yeah, what about Dane?
Brian or Jimmy already chose. Yep.
I chose. I didn't even really hear what I was giving up.
you were just like, I want that
Is it
one.
just television?
It says watch footage of other people's lives or watch whatever you want.
What am I giving? Oh, wait.
So you could either watch footage of other people's lives or just watch whatever you want. That's what the wording is. Watch whatever you want and have your own life filmed.
So there's no,
Constraints on what you're watching.
but I can watch TV.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I'd pick the watch whatever I want because I'm a media consuming whore.
I was under the assumption I was giving up any other type of content.
No, you're giving up your privacy.
No, for the watching other people's lives.
You are giving up content.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. That's
Yeah.
Oh.
that's
You
the
are-
half of the
you
question
are,
I'm
you
asking.
are giving up any other content to watch.
Okay.
To watch.
That's what I was
Like,
asking. Was
you
it
can-
TV or just any other content?
See, that's the
It
thing.
says be able to, not have to only watch other people's lives.
So it doesn't say that. There is no badness.
That's right.
It's just pluses.
Oh, that has to be what she was
I
going after,
misunderstood
though.
that question.
Well, I mean, if
entirely.
you want to make that call, Brian.
Well, if there's got to be some sort of balance here. Like, it can't just be like, free tacos forever or rusty spike in the eye. That's not an interesting question. It's the free tacos forever.
I choose free tacos forever also.
Durhey. So yeah, I think it's gotta be like you're giving up all content except for nasty voyeurism, or you are the nasty voyeurism forever, but you can watch whatever you want. It's gotta add up, man.
Well, I think being able to watch footage of other people's lives puts you in a moral situation. And you'd be tempted to watch your enemies, and you'd be tempted to violate people's privacy.
Again, I think Jimmy's kind of pointing out, though, you don't have to.
Right, you don't, but you'd be tempted.
Because they'd never know.
So what's the give and take of being fucking voyeur forever? It's all take. What's the give and take of being observed forever?
I guess if you're into like the fame of it.
You could be into the fame
upside, but if that's not appealing,
yeah. But I mean, like, look at the lives of any famous people. No matter how addictive to it they are, there's a point where they're like in the face of paparazzi and like wearing stupid disguises. There's a limit.
Well, I would watch whatever I wanted because I'm paying for a lot of subscription services right now that I could just not have to pay for, and then I'd just be able to watch like all of Game of Thrones.
If you could just TiVo, you just TiVo people's lives. Like, does it have to be live stream, or can I fucking be like, what happened a week ago with fucking?
Yeah, sure. Take that TiVo,
God,
dude.
That's even darker. That's still even darker.
You're really exercising this one to its limits.
There's so many possibilities.
Oh,
You
God.
truly are a butcher.
fucking Machiavelli Jr. next to me.
That's me.
So, what do you pick, Brian?
Oh, I'd pick the fucking only being able to watch like fucking the Sliver Life, but I'd become a big reader.
Okay.
I'd like
media.
I'd read a lot of books, and I'd play video games, and that's it.
Well, wouldn't video games be watching something?
I think that is too liberal a definition of watching.
Okay.
That's not watching, that's playing.
You're interacting.
That's not passive, that's interactive.
Gotcha. What about who would you marry in this situation? Oh wait, no, that's a different segment.
Shit!
Oh no!
Oh,
Dane. What do we do?
I'll tell you what we'll do.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna play a rousing round of Marry, Fuck, Kill. Alright, so sometimes in the tub, our Marry, Fuck, Kills will have a theme of a sort. Sometimes they are real people, sometimes they are characters. Today, on Marry, Fuck, Kill, our three contestants are simply the name Mark, the name Todd, or the name Scott.
Todd, Mark, and Scott?
Todd, Mark, and Scott.
The names.
The names.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot more meta with these.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I kinda like it. Okay, so
Todd?
Todd is kind of a classic douche name.
Yeah, it's a very douchey name. It's got that big O right in the middle.
Mark, I think, is more neutral.
How many D's in Todd? 2 D's?
It's 2 D's.
It's always, otherwise it's Toad.
I think it's always been 2 D's.
Double D's.
Toad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that one chick with the magic feet. Yeah. Scott. I don't
Scott's
know.
a little pointy for me.
Scott's a little bit pointy, but I don't know. It's kind of nerdy, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More refined than Todd.
Oh, wait, World's better than Todd. Yeah, it's more of a nerdy name, maybe.
Yeah.
It's maybe kind of like an engineer's name or something.
I don't think I've ever disliked a Scott.
One of my very best friends was a Scott.
There you go.
Yeah.
We got positive connotations for that one.
Yeah,
Todd, on
that's
the other
personal,
hand.
though. That's personal. Yeah.
Todd.
I've never known a Todd.
Scott. You've never known
I actually
Todd?
do have a very good friend named Todd, so I apologize in advance for the horrible things I'm going to say about your name tonight.
And therefore you.
You're a very good friend. You're a very good friend, and I appreciate your friendship. I'm gonna say some bad things about your name though. So.
Now, Mark.
Mark is I don't know. Strikes me as kind of Mesa.
Yeah, it's right down the center, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Sort
kind
of a
of
solid classic.
Joe Everyman kind of name.
I think it is the Joe of the 21st century.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Like there was Joe, there was Bob, And now there is Mark.
And to be clear, too,
I don't
this
know.
is Mark with a K. None of this fancy fucking Mark with a C bullshit.
Oh, sure.
I mean, that
No,
would
yeah.
put it to the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, don't even mess around with any C's at the end of Mark.
There's like a bar or something, like, I don't know if it's local, I forget if I saw it on the news or what, but it's called like something like Mark 21, and it's Mark with a C, and I just like, anytime I walked by there or heard the name, I'm like, fucking douche castle. Ugh, I hate that
just
place.
a
The
monument.
royalty of douche.
It's like where fucking dickweeds hang out.
I bet a
Trade
bunch of
dickweed tips.
I bet a bunch of Todds are in there right now.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, Mark 21.
The worst.
Yeah, the name Mark, while being one of my uncles, just has that Joe Blow attitude to it. So I think I've made my decision.
Why don't you go right ahead then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can have firsty.
I'm gonna have sex with Todd, but it's gonna be a hate fuck.
Oh.
It's gonna be one of those like, oh god damn it. Ugh. Also, the O helps.
Oh boy.
Gonna marry Scott because, like we said, like I can see Scott carrying me through till the end, and being a lot more approachable than the other two. And then I'll kill Mark. Not because I hate my uncle, but because I love him very much. I love my uncle. But because, yeah, there's no strong feelings either way with that one. Like Mark's Mark is Mark is Mark. Mark is Mark is Mark. Smart.
Smart.
So I put it out of its misery, Mark.
Oh jeez.
Also, what do you guys think Mark would be if it was a longer name? Marximus?
Well,
Marcus, maybe.
Maybe
But that's
Mark-us?
that's more of a Mark with a C, though.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
unless you're Marcus Peterson?
I think for the most part, Mark is not short for anything.
No, it's not. But if it was,
I don't know, Markington,
Marcellus.
Markwell.
so just any of the standard. What was that, Jimmy?
Marcellus?
Oh, I like that one
like a
actually.
war-
Mark,
your name.
Marco.
Mark.
Ah,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's with the C.
Marco. Well, I've seen it with a K too. That's more of like an Eastern European thing, I think.
Hate it. I'm just kidding.
the Ukrainians don't know what they're doing.
Stick to our rules, guys. God.
God, also stick to our rules.
Stick to our rules, God.
Brian?
So yeah, I think that I would also marry Scott because again, it's kind of like more of like a, kind of like a, nerdy name, but like not totally like Poindextery as like fucking Herbert or something. It's still kind of cool, fun, cool nerd.
Norwin.
Yeah, I think I would fuck Mark because like Mark sounds kind of like a more fun name. Like maybe Mark is good at fucking. Maybe Mark will like do some stuff when he's fucking that Scott won't do because Scott's kind of like more like a shy.
You could see getting a booty call from a Mark.
Yeah,
more
whereas
so than a Scott.
I think Scott is a little bit too prim and proper
He
for
is
that.
prim.
And I'd probably kill Todd. Sorry, Todd. Because yeah, like there are a lot of bad Todds. It's a bad name.
A lot of bad Todds.
A lot of bad Todds. But there are good Todds too. Just
I'm
saying.
sure there are good
Just saying
Todds. You
there-
know a good Todd.
I know a good Todd.
I don't know any good Todds. I don't know any Todds. I've met some Todds. What's the deal with Todds?
Jimmy.
If you're a Todd, write to us so I'm gonna fuck Scott. Cause that circle
Oh my
in the
God.
middle of
the
Scott,
circle.
it's right in the center.
yeah.
Todd, fuck Todd. I mean, kill Todd. But fuck Todd because that circle is fucking decidedly off-center
Oh.
in the name.
Oh my God, you're right.
Oh.
So that'd be weird.
Just symmetry. Speaking of symmetry,
Right?
only.
Only. And Mark is my new husbando because for me, the K, the Mark, it's a very strong
Oh,
sound.
yeah.
Oh, I could see that.
Very
yeah.
supportive.
Very supportive. Probably makes a lot of money.
Marks? Probably makes a lot of marks.
Yeah. I was gonna make that joke, and I was like, nope.
So
Bobbed and weaved.
after talking about the geometry of the letters, I feel we have to revisit mine. I think that the A in Mark was kind of like more narrow at the top. Might be a little bit more, kind of fucking
Getting in
tightness
there.
up there. Yeah,
Ooh, some tightness.
yeah. I think that might be
High and tight.
Yeah, and again, you got that kind of guttural case, so maybe it's like some good hard fucking.
You're talking about uppercase A. You're not talking about lowercase a.
Yeah, it'd be an uppercase A. It's an uppercase, all uppercase.
All of these names are uppercase for you.
Well,
Your
for fucking,
brain is screaming
for,
at yourself.
For fucking Mark, it's all uppercase fucking. It's all uppercase fucking.
from
If I'm fucking Mark, I'm fucking him uppercase.
You know it.
And
That's
Todd,
the kind of dirty dog I am.
honestly, when I did think of Todd, I thought of the two D's as uppercase, but the O as being lowercase. For some reason,
Interesting.
maybe because of boobs. Double D's.
Maybe so.
I'm bringing it back from just a minute ago.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
We did it.
Did we? We did. We chopped it, we burnt it, and we baked it. So our last Would You Rather comes from a far, far place.
Agrabah.
Oh, man. That'd be so great.
Arabian Nights!
Would you rather be a honorable street rat or a rich and flashy prince? No.
Would you rather steal to live or steal to eat?
Both.
How'd you guess the question?
I don't buy that. So Alana in Oakland asks, would you rather sleep in a bed with bed bugs or change a tire on a bed of dirty needles?
Oh.
This one's gross. This one's
Define dirty.
used.
Am I gonna get AIDS?
I mean, they're dirty used needles,
The
bro.
sky's the limit, man.
What?
If there's AIDS involved, it's 100% not the one without AIDS.
I mean, it's not guaranteed AIDS.
I mean, the one with zero risk of AIDS.
It could just be hepatitis. It could just
It could just be
Jimmy.
hepatitis simplex B.
It's curable.
Is it just once?
Yes.
I'll
In
get
each
bit
case.
up by bed bugs. That sucks.
But then
it's
you
not
get
that bad.
bed bugs on you, and then when you sleep in your next thing, it'll probably give that bed bugs.
It's
I'll just-
really hard to get rid of bed bugs. It's really hard.
It's
Yeah,
really
but-
hard to get rid of AIDS also.
It's much
That is-
harder to
that
get
is
rid of
true.
AIDS.
That is true, but there are Magic Johnson drugs now.
There are
And
Magic Johnson drugs.
There's no Magic Johnson drug for
I
bed
feel like
bugs.
a new
I'm going
new-
to hell.
a new bed is cheaper than a lifetime of of medication.
That's true.
Probably.
How shallow.
Now I'm going to put a hypothetical to you guys. Now,
Yeah.
what if one were in an experimental drug trial for extra money that just happened to help prevent the spread of HIV and AIDS? Would that be counted, do you think, in this Would You Rather?
I wouldn't assume it.
No, what? No.
I wouldn't
No?
assume it. No.
No? Okay.
Because there wasn't that wording.
There was
Would
very
you rather
specific.
sleep in a bed with bed bugs or change a tire on a bed of used needles? And also, you're taking this experimental drug that makes you immune to AIDS, maybe.
that helps
HIV, maybe.
prevent the spread of HIV.
Yeah.
Not full-blown AIDS, because that happens later.
That's right. That's acquired immune deficiency syndrome. That's, yes, good
Oh,
point.
breaking out
You gotta
the
acquire it.
acrostic poems. Yeah, so I like sleeping a lot better than I like changing tires.
I gotta be honest here. I don't know how to change a tire.
You could figure it out.
Could I? Are you
Yes.
so sure?
Because when I was 15,
Dane, I don't know how to spell my middle name.
what's your middle name?
Panrick.
I don't know how to spell your middle name either.
Pabrick. I forget. Oh my god.
Well, then it really doesn't matter if you know how to spell it or not, since you don't know your own middle name.
If it's
Dane, I forgot how to breathe.
Just keep
my middle
breathing.
name's Firestone, and I don't know how to change it.
Oh. Oh.
Waka
So,
waka.
one time, tires changing anecdote. I do know how to change a tire, but that was. Well, here's the thing.
Jimmy.
That knowledge was put into a high question because we were on a road trip once and we got a flat and we had to fucking. It was like a rental car, I think, but there was it was a friend's car. But I assumed that this person knew what they were doing, and he acted like he knew what he was doing, and then he like wasn't.
A real heavy boaster, was he?
Wasn't doing it.
Oh.
So I was like, all right, well, we just gotta get these like lug nuts off, and like we had the
jack?
Tire iron.
that's the one, the tire iron.
Jimmy just made a movement with his hands.
Yeah.
That was very tire irony.
I couldn't remember
Again,
what
I
it was
don't
called.
know how to change a tire.
That's fine.
Well, we had a jack too. The car was jacked up, but we could not fucking do the lug nuts. So we're like, and all of us like gave it the old college try, you
Right.
know, like really like hammering in, like trying to fucking
Do it.
jump on this thing, and to the point where we were like, we must be doing something wrong.
Uh-huh.
There must be another step that we have to do. But we were at it for so long that some kindly citizen with big, strong man arms came and fucking turned them all like it was nothing.
Right.
And we were like, oh, we're just pathetic babies out
Yeah.
Oh.
Just
in the mid-
noodle
in the middle
noodle
of-
armed.
in the middle of Oregon.
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 Brian, as a non-driver, you're not expected to know how to change a tire. But if you were a driver
Yeah.
and you were stuck with a flat tire,
Yeah.
you would figure it out. Because when I was 14 or 15 and I got a flat tire for the first time, I had no idea. And I just started doing it until I did it.
It's pretty intuitive.
Yeah.
As long as you have any tools. If you don't have the tools, then you're...
Then your
I'll
bone.
never do it, guys.
Okay, that's
I'll
fine.
never do it.
Well, that's fine then.
So yeah, I think it's got to be bed bugs for me.
Because you don't know how to change a tire. Yeah.
it's easy.
Also, the needles, though. Like, every part of it. Like, I have to have an uncomfortable night of sleeping. Then my bed has bed bugs, so for however long.
When you get down to it, you might not even have an uncomfortable night of sleeping because sometimes you don't even know you're getting bit. Like you'll get the
whereas-
itchy bumps.
Whereas if you try to sleep with a back full of
Of
infected
needles.
needle wounds, you're gonna have a hard time sleeping too.
It's
For the
gonna
rest of your life.
Until you die.
until you die a week later.
It's like, worst case scenario for bed bugs, I gotta buy a whole new bed.
Yeah.
And that's not...
Probably possibly a lot of new stuff, honestly, because they get everywhere.
But what is $500 in linen compared to $1,000 every month in Magic Johnson magic drugs
Yeah.
because of HIV,
Yeah.
and
And
then
I might
eventually
not get
full blown AIDS,
HIV.
and you might not.
But...
Herpes simplex B.
I don't know if you
Wait,
get herpes
what?
from needles so
Why
much.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, I mean, like
They
maybe
stick
if
in
they
ya.
suck on them. I don't know.
Ew.
Syphilis.
Look at all these needles.
Syphilis, maybe. I think syphilis could
Crabs.
be a blood vector. Crabs again.
Not
you're,
crabs.
You're reaching a
Delivered
bit.
by needle
Crabs are just...
needle
Bugs.
crabs.
They're just bugs that like dicks. And lady dicks.
chapped lips,
You might get a bad case of chapped lip,
angina,
regina.
gingivitis.
Dane, what do you think?
Oh yeah, no, I'd sleep.
Okay.
I said it. I said it
Okay.
real quick.
I missed it. Sorry.
It's okay. Listen to my words. Well, folks, we have accomplished what we set out to do.
The impossible.
I have baked several loaves of bread in the whole time we've been in this tub.
Oh.
Brian has been dipping candles nonstop like a crazy
yeah.
person, and Jimmy has killed several people
I mean,
and stuffed them underneath
I
the
kinda
jacuzzi.
have.
You kind of have.
Yeah,
You terrible, awful person.
it's true. Yeah.
I'm the butcher.
Yes, you are. I'm the baker.
I'm the candlestick maker.
You're both a bunch of rough voiced guys. Anyway, this has been the
Play
PJC.
with fire, you're gonna get burned.
Play with fire, kids.
This summer.
Eat the crust, you'll get a hairy chest. This has been the PJC, the Proud Jacuzzi crew. We need your would you rather, so send them in to the pjccast@gmail.com. You can also like us on Facebook and send us little messages like secret little love notes.
Secret little love notes with questions inside.
And questions like,
do you like me? Yes or no?
would you rather like me or not? Tweet us at the PJCcast. And then what else can you do?
If you got like Chipotle hacks, like that thing where like you get the corn salsa.
queso
Oh
burrito.
wow!
And the one where you punch the guy in the neck and you steal the guacamole, and that's a good hack.
It's a good hack.
That's a good hack.
Secret menu. Secret menu Chipotle recipes.
The one where you follow the manager to his home and you kill him and
you
carve
take
out
over.
his skin and you live as him for the rest of your days.
I think we have.
That's a great hack.
I
That's
think
my favorite.
we
Gotta
found a
hack away
new
him.
butcher. I think we found two butchers. You both are cackling like a couple of fucking swamp hags.
Dane, I love Chipotle. If that's a crime, lock me away.
Thank you for coming, everyone. Have a good night and get home safe.
Good night, and may God bless.
Good. We
It's
did
like,
it.
can I see my family? And then you're like, can I get some free guac though?
Motherfucker, that's $2. That's $2 I cannot spend.
It puts the guacamole on it. Skinner gets the hose again.
I want both types of rice, brown and white. I want them both. Yeah.
Shit. I got upset once because there was an article that was like In-N-Out menu hacks, and I was like, I like In-N-Out. I'd like to know what I could do. And people know the regular, the old standbys, the animal fries, the
Grilled cheese.
the grilled cheese, the Flying
Dutchman,
Dutchman, I think
yeah.
it is. Anything that goes up to, I think they'll provide you with up to, I think it's a 12 by 12 without calling in.
Something like that.
Something like that. But,
There's a max patty size
oh my
that
gosh.
you can have.
max.
Patty number.
But so I was like, oh, what else can they do? You know, and the first one was real, the second one was real. The remaining like 7 were like fucking DIY hacks. It was like, ooh, here's how to get fucking lemon pepper fries. You take a lemon and you put pepper in it, and then you drizzle it on your fucking shitty In-N-Out fries.
Bad.
You fucking asshole.
And you're like, why are you cursing at me, website?
Article.
That sounds kind of gross.
Yeah.
I like lemon pepper stuff, but like I thought it was gonna be something I could just order, not like do it yourself. You fucking ingrate. Like
I don't know if I like the sound of like drizzled lemon on fries.
Yeah, me neither.
yeah, I feel like if you mixed it with like even just a little bit of whatever oil, or
You're
whatever,
like-
it
you're like,
would be
hey,
less.
Can I get a side of fry oil with that? Can I'm gonna
Well, just
mix
like-
some lemon juice in there and then crack a little pepper packet into it, and then I'm gonna fucking dip my French fries in there, and I'm
do
gonna
this real
eat it.
complicated scenario for very little benefit to myself. I could see dunking them, but you're not gonna have that much juice.
Website article. You don't realize how lazy I am. I want to order my food and eat it. I don't want to mix anything. I can barely put hot sauce in my ketchup,
But I still do. But I barely do it.
but I barely do
But I
it.
still do it.
And I bitch about it the whole time, and I'm the one doing it.
Nobody's forcing me, but I hate it. But I like it. I hate it.
I hate it and like it. Burger fetishes.